So what's up, guys? Miles back with another video. I want to bring something to attention to why maybe some of your relationships are failing, right? And when I would say relationships, I'm not talking about, between the opposite gender, or if you're gay or whatnot, and you're dating the same gender. I'm not talking about just those relationships. I'm talking about vast relationships. I'm talking behind your mother, your father, your friends, your potential marriage partner, your potential girlfriend, boyfriend. Um, all these things, all these relationships all fall under the same umbrella. So I feel like this is an important video to make because I feel like there's a lot of mistakes that people make, and I've definitely made in my own um, travels through relationships when it comes to friends and everything. And so I feel like as I've recently came to this insight, I feel like I should share this with you and give you, some somewhat of what I'm thinking. And maybe you guys have been thinking the same thing and nobody's actually said it. And so with this video, I want to talk about it. So I feel like one of the main problems is understanding. See, I know that sounds so generic, like Miles, understanding, like understanding of what? Understanding of that other person and what makes them function and what makes them not function. When to leave them alone and when to, coddle them, so to say, let them vent, let them just have their space. Like there's a fine rhythm, it's hard to explain, but it's just something that you feel, something that you notice, that you just have to let it be. So understanding, right? So a lot of people, nobody just has something where they just do something just to do it. Most of it stems from, how they're brought up, the traumatic experiences they've had in life, right? So what happens is you see somebody, they do something messed up to you, and you automatically assume that they do it a certain way, and so it's a bad way of doing it. But you never ask that person, hey, why did you do that? What makes you think like that? Like, you never try to understand that person. You just automatically judge them just like that. And judgment kills all creativity. Judgment kills all freedom when it comes to expressing how you feel and how you we want to talk about certain things. It prevents you from venting. It makes you close off when people judge you. This is why judgment is another key point of why relationships are not as strong as they should be, and ultimately how they fail. But understanding is like this, right? It's just like touching a ceiling. Some people in life, they're tall enough to just jump and touch the ceiling. Some people, they walk in with a stick that's long enough to touch the ceiling, and they touch the ceiling with a stick. Some people put a little bungee, what's that little thing called? But they place a thing on top of it or under it, and they jump on it to touch the ceiling. Some people have the vertical, like I said. Point being, guys, there's so many different perspectives on touching the ceiling that as long as you touch the ceiling, that's all that matters. The problem comes in is when the person that can jump and touch the ceiling judges the person that just comes in with the stick and touches it like that. Y'all both got the same thing done. Some were a little bit more effort, some were a little bit less effort. So why are we judging if we got the same outcome? There's different ways and different perspectives of looking at things. There's 1,000 ways to play life, 1,000 ways to come to a conclusion. It's not just one way of thinking. This is why I always promote, this is why my channel promotes being open-minded, not being open-minded to the fact that you have no structure or anything like that. You're just a YOLO person. I'm not saying anything like that. But guys, there's multiple perspectives right? This is why you have to cross-reference different stuff to find out what's the real good information. See, if you study history, right, some history is bullshit. Some history is complete bullshit. Them people didn't know anything they were talking about. And then you had some people in history that were on par with 1,000 with everything they said, right? So you got to cross-reference, and then if they all say the same thing within the different time periods, you're like, okay, that's relevant information right there. So are you understanding your friends? Are you understanding your parents? Are you understanding their perspective? Are you understanding your girlfriend, boyfriend's perspective? Like, are you noticing certain things? Are you paying attention to detail? Or are you just so worried about yourself that you instantly judge people without understanding or finding a motive for what they do? Because everybody has a motive for what they do. So I wanted to come in and drop this video. Like, comment, subscribe if you got some content or if you got some value from this conversation, little short conversation. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Miles Chumlin. If you like my channel in general and like what I'm talking about, consider donating. $ Cash App Miles Chumlin. Links in the description below. Comment below what you guys think about this. What do you guys think the biggest killers in relationships when it comes to friendships and relationships with your mother, your father, girlfriend, boyfriend? What do you guys think the biggest pop-up is whenever, the failure in relationships? I would say it's definitely judgment. I'd say it's definitely lack of understanding. So, but you guys have a good day, a good week. I'll see you guys. We out.